So after this, we'll go to options.
Yeah.
Now in options, actually it is subdivided because there are so many categories that we had to group many open interest based option related stuff into another tab called open interest. Okay. So for options backtesting, that is the first one in the options features. Now, I mean, this requires, its own video because it is, it requires much more in-depth explanation of all the
Maybe
features.
what you can show is you can just show the options available and that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for example, here, we have something called, pre-earnings momentum, post-earnings, non-directional, directional, technical trading. All those things and features are there. These are different parameters. So I'll just explain one this particular part.
Yeah.
So what this strategy is saying is that is there any advantage of buying a call option before the results or earnings are announced, right? Before a few days before the earnings are announced, because right now it's an earnings thing, right?
Yeah.
So for example, let's say 4 years I took. Last 4 years, if I enter a long call option 8 days before earnings.
So when you select 4 years, that means 4 quarters per year. So 16 results it will show.
Yes. Okay. So depends. Sometimes it can be one extra because depending on which period.
Yeah.
The result came. So if we enter 8 days before and we exit one day before the earnings.
Yeah.
Okay. So to take out the earnings risk. Okay, just we'll take a default, at the money call option and we'll backtest and see, what does history say. Now, as you can see here, that this has only 41% win rate. That's first important part.
Yeah.
But still, we are this strategy is profitable, which says that when it is profitable, it's profitable by a lot.
Right.
Okay. For example, here your average gain is 23,000, but your average loss is around 9,000. So if you do long enough, you will be profitable in this particular strategy. And
you can also define what is the stop loss, right? If at
yes,
all.
you can also define stop loss and target.
So right now you have not defined any stop loss. You have just said that you will exit one day before.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I'll exit one day before no matter what.
Yeah. And this is exit on the previous day's close.
Yes.
Okay.
So like this, you can have for, all many around 50 or 60 FNO stocks. So because we have not added all the stocks because not all options are liquid.
Right.
So we stuck to only the liquid FNO stocks. And then we have on a non-directional methods. We have, the, for example, in weekly, in the monthlies, you can check short straddle, for example, how short straddle has behaved. Like, if I enter 30 days before and exit 4 days before, then what happens, for example? So you can ask different kinds of questions using backtesting. Now, one thing I want to remind here is that this is EOD based backtesting, which means that it uses only EOD based closing price data. Okay. Now, as you can see here, this is the results of last 1 year using short straddle. Now, this has been quite decent, right? It has win rate is also decent and you have a decent profit. So if we assume that the average capital employed is around 3 lakhs, because short straddle can take, anywhere from 2.23 lakhs, So if you adjust for that, then around 30% returns, right? For in 1 year. So that kind of information you can gather using a backtesting system.
What about free and pro for this?
So this is available only for Pro. So people have to check whether what all different things are there in this, because this will take another separate video to show all these features. Okay.
Yeah.